Hi everyone, if you're new to this channel, it's all about Prescott, the housing market, what happens here, where to eat, what to see, and where to go. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Jessica.
And we are the Balanced Real Estate team in Prescott, Arizona. If you're not new to our channel, welcome back. You can find all of our contact information in the description below. And if you could please do us a favor, please hit the like and subscribe button because it helps everyone who is looking for this type of information about Prescott find it more easily. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way you're notified anytime we upload a video to our channel. Today, we want to talk about 3 important things to research before moving anywhere, whether it's to Prescott or somewhere else. Research these subjects before you start your home search.
The first thing is the climate. You don't want to be surprised by the weather. Maybe you're moving from a place that doesn't get any snow. It's pretty ho-hum all year round with not much variation in the temperature. And there aren't any seasons, so to speak. What type of climate are you looking for? Are you looking to move where you'll get the same type of weather, or do you want somewhere that has something a little different? If you're thinking about moving to Prescott, do your research in regards to the weather. What are the summers like? How much rain does Prescott get? What is a monsoon? What about the winters? If you want a little snow but don't want to shovel, then Prescott may not work for you. We may get 6 inches a year, and it's usually gone in 2 days. Our winter nighttime temperatures may get downright cold in the 20s sometimes, but it usually warms up to a balmy 50 or 60 degrees during the day. Don't be fooled. Prescott does have its cold snaps for a week or 2, and temps may only reach 45 degrees during the day, but nothing that a winter coat won't cure. Spring is wonderful in Prescott with cool nights and days that warm up to 70 degrees, and fall is even better with evening temperatures in the 60s and daytime temperatures in the high 70s to low 80s. Visit a weather website and see what the averages have been in the last few years. You can also talk to the City of Prescott or the Prescott Chamber of Commerce, and they'll have some great information for you. Or of course, you can always ask us about the weather, as we've lived in it for 30 years.
The second is natural disasters. Are you coming from a state that has earthquakes? We don't have those in Prescott, although if and when we do have an earthquake, it registers about 2.4 on the Richter scale, and not many people are aware of them. But as a rule, we don't have earthquakes like California or the Pacific Northwest states. Forest fires are probably experienced by almost every state, and fires are no stranger to Arizona. They can happen anywhere in the forest areas, and believe it or not, the desert areas like Phoenix and Tucson are surrounded by forested areas to the north and east with elevations of over 6,000 feet. I would say 90% of the population thinks that Arizona is just one giant desert with nothing but cactus and cowboys roaming the streets. Flagstaff, which is about 60 miles north of Prescott, is home to the most popular ski resort in Arizona. Prescott does have cabins and homes in the forested areas, but there hasn't been a fire in those areas in quite some time. We don't have massive flooding here either, but we do have very flat areas in the outlying areas of Prescott proper that may be in a flood zone. If you visit the FEMA website at www.fema.gov, you can check out what all the flood designations mean and even type in your own address to see if you are in a flood zone. Most of Prescott is not in a flood zone, but we do have seasonal creeks around town that may only flow heavily once or twice a year. Hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, or nor'easters, nope, we don't get any of those either. Prescott may get 1 heavy snow a year, but it's not like anything you'd get on the East Coast. We don't get hurricanes or tornadoes either, but maybe an occasional windy day or 2 when a storm comes up from the Gulf of Mexico. We may get what's called a dust devil every once in a while, and some people do think they're tornadoes, but they're not. A dust devil, also called a sand devil, is a small, brief whirlwind occurring most frequently in the early afternoon when a land surface is heating rapidly. Dust devils are occasionally made visible by the lofting of dust, leaves, or other loose matter from the surface.
What about pollution? Prescott doesn't have much, if any, pollution. We don't have any industry or factories of any kind, so that's not really a problem. And since we're at over 5,000 feet elevation and are surrounded by forests, the greenery takes care of what little pollution we have here. Phoenix does have pollution, but it's not anything like the West Coast cities where oil refineries and other industries is in every city. Prescott also does not have emissions restrictions on vehicles, so you don't have to worry about one more thing when you're getting your car registered here. If you consider pollen to be pollution, then maybe we do have pollution. Typically we have pollen mostly in the spring when things start to bloom, and then also in late summer and into fall after monsoon rains come and keep the flowers, grasses, and varieties of pine trees blooming until October. Allergy medicine will probably do the trick for your allergies in the short time you'll need it. Visiting a website that addresses pollen counts in certain areas will give you an idea of what type of pollens are in the air and what time of the year the counts are higher or lower.
We hope this video gives you a pretty good idea of what to research before moving anywhere, whether it's to Prescott, Arizona, or some other state. And if you are planning to move to Prescott or planning a trip to visit to see if it's right for you, don't hesitate to contact us. We're happy to help you get to know the place we call home. Between the both of us, we've spent 30 years in Prescott, and we can be your guide for everything Prescott has to offer. Or if you already live in the Prescott area and are considering a move out of the area, we can help you get to where you want to be. So don't hesitate to text us, call us, email us, or comment below with any questions you have, and we'll respond. Are you ready to start your search for your Prescott area home? Go to PrescottRealEstateAndLiving.com. You can also find your Prescott area home's value there too. And again, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel as it helps other folks find this valuable information. And remember, when you subscribe, you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. We post home tours, neighborhood tours, buyer and seller tips and tricks, real estate sales stats, the best things to do in Prescott, and more. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.